Hey, what's going on, guys? Mike here with Freight to Freedom, back with another fantastic video. Nice and exciting. Today's a good day to be selling sheds. Just kidding. It's an absolute deluge outside. Guys, it's raining so much, it's not even funny. So anyway, I just figured I'd make another video. It's Friday here in West Virginia. I am in West Virginia, just to let you know. And for those of you who don't know, first-time watchers, I am a truck driver, was a truck driver. I haven't been driving for like 2.5, maybe even 3 months now. God only knows. So I stopped driving a truck and I started trying to figure out ways to make money and just get out of that trucking life. You know, I'm just tired of just missing all these birthdays. I'm tired of missing holidays. Guys, I've been where you were. I was there. I was there missing Memorial Day this weekend, missing Memorial Day this weekend, missing July, missing not necessarily Christmas, but missing Christmas Eve. Oh, I miss Christmas Eve. That's probably the only holiday they did give us. I was there. I missed Thanksgiving. I've been there driving, staring at the road, just driving, getting miles, and just thinking to myself, one more mile, one more stop, a couple more extra bucks, you know. And I just, for years, I've thought to myself that I can't just keep living this way. I can't keep doing this. And so for the longest time, for years, while I was sitting in the truck, I started making my escape plan, guys, like a bandit. I was just in the background. Basically, I was just watching YouTube videos, and I know you guys are watching YouTube videos. I know. Anyway, I just kept watching YouTube videos, but I wasn't watching YouTube videos. I was watching YouTube videos about social media marketing and like businesses and like acquiring business, selling businesses and stuff like that. And I started gaining all this knowledge and stuff like that, and just learning, just soaking it up, and just getting ideas. So in one of my shorts, I was actually talking about Flippa. Now, I haven't done Flippa, but I want to do Flippa. So I'm probably going to do Flippa in one of these episodes for you guys and for myself, and I can show you the progress and stuff like that, what I choose, what I'm going to do. But so basically Flippa, Flippa.com. Basically, you can get on here and they sell digital things. They sell websites, they sell content, they sell SaaS, which is like systems, automatic systems, like go high level, like CRMs, customer relation things for like businesses and stuff like that. Other categories: e-commerce, AI tools, Amazon stuff, games, services, apps, domains. Guys, there's all kinds of stuff on here that's all digital stuff. Now, I am going to tell you that I've already ran into stuff. I already started talking to ChatGPT. And by the way, if you guys haven't downloaded ChatGPT yet, download ChatGPT, because basically it's my best friend. And if you don't have friends just like me, ChatGPT has become my best friend. I kind of name him Carl. I talk to Carl all the time. I give him a British accent. That's just kind of, he sounds a little more serious and funnier that way. Anyway, so I talked to Carl about everything, and I asked him, and I talked in there, typed in there. I'm going to turn down my heat a little bit because it's getting hot, getting all talking and stuff. So basically, I was asking Carl. I was like, "Hey, so what are the problems that you kind of run in with Flippa?" Well, of course, you're going to run into people that are like scammers and stuff. You know, the website might not be performing well. It might not be doing exactly what it says on there. So, guys, if you're getting on Flippa and you're checking it out, you can sign up for free and you can browse. You just put in your email. That's all you do. You don't have to pay for anything. So you just get on Flippa, and basically you can just browse through stuff and just take a peek at it. Go through, you can put in different options. So like, look, you can look at the off-market investing, revenue generating. Now the revenue generating is like, is it generating revenue like right now? Or, you know, did somebody just make a website and they haven't even like tested it? You know what I mean? So you could check out all these different options. Price reduced, first access, and this is where you get into the asset types: websites and online businesses, KDP, SaaS, e-com, blah, 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 crypto and blockchain. So basically you just go through here and you just click on what you're looking for. And if you're looking through everything, so you're gonna have to pay for the website, obviously, but it's kind of like in a bid. So like what they do is you got like an asking price. Obviously that's obviously way, I mean, if you're way too way too much for me, excuse me, way too much for me. But you know, you can go lower. You know, you can go way lower. So you can go like $20 or like $1 or something like that. You're like $40 or something like that. But so like go through there and do your due diligence, and like if you're highly interested in something. So by due diligence, I say like check under the hood of the truck, the website or app or whatever you're looking into. Do your due diligence and message the buyer all of your questions. And if you get a buyer that's like won't reply to you, just, you know, flaking on you, giving you a bunch of haphazard information and stuff, get them to send you specific information. If they don't send it to you, then just kind of cut it out. You know what I mean? So there is a lot of people that buy websites. What you can do is you can buy websites, you can buy stuff that's on here and you can flip it. Now, if you're thinking of something, so like let's say you want to do like e-commerce, you know, everybody's talking about drop shipping and stuff. Like, you can make money in e-commerce, that's great, but you know, you really start getting in depth into excuse me, I think I need to take a drink of my Japanese tea. But I think what you really need to do is you know, if you're looking at e-commerce or something like that, because I did e-commerce and I did a lot. I did it for a long time and I tried it for a long time. And you know, to be honest with you, what did it for me was I copied. Now this is just for e-commerce, just to let you know. I copied what websites were performing good. So I was copying different websites on what was performing good. And how I did that was I was able to get on a website and I was able to pull up all the stores on Shopify. And I don't know how I landed on the stores. I'll do another video on, like, if you guys really want to. Basically, I was able to pull up all the stores on Shopify and put them into another like program and see how much revenue they were generating. Now, with e-commerce, it depends on how you do your e-commerce. You know, you have a lot of stuff, a lot of overhead that you have to pay for, of course. So like if you're doing programs, any kind of extra special apps and stuff like that, you know, then you start running into tariffs, you know, if you're shipping stuff overseas. They do have warehouses here in the US, you know what I mean? But, you know, like I said, there's a lot that goes with e-commerce, and a lot of people are like, oh, you know, you can make a lot of money on e-commerce. You know, you can. It's possible. You have to do it very, very well and very, very specifically. You know what I mean? Now what I was talking about was what actually did it for me was I copied a store. Now the store that I copied, believe it or not, I don't know if you, I don't know what you guys call me. I was born in '86. You generational X baby boomer doomers. You guys that were born in the '80s like me know about Zelda. Well, you know, like the little ocarina that Link was playing. I found a store that was doing really good selling ocarinas. And you know, for most business models, what you have to think about, most business models out there that you look at ones that are doing good. You know what I mean? Look at ones that are doing good and copy them. That's it. Don't copy them to a T. You hear a lot of the gurus and stuff like that, like, oh, you know, you gotta do this and da da. You don't have to copy the wheel, guys. You don't have to copy the wheel. I'm telling you, it's very possible. So if you're doing something like that, just look at something that's doing well. Now I'm probably going to do a whole nother video about e-commerce if you guys really want to, and how I did it, and like, you know, why I stopped doing it, because, well, I was broke, dude. I was broke. So I didn't have money to keep running ads, to keep experimenting. Do you know what I mean? All of that was experimental. So I had to stop because I was broke, you know, because I got kids I got to pay for, I got a family I got to pay for, my wife. You know, when you're making really good money driving a truck, she wants to spend that kind of money. So now that I'm not making that kind of money selling sheds, now she's not spending that kind of money. Anyway, you know what I mean? So I'm the type of person to stay within my means, but my wife, that's kind of a whole different story. But anyway, so I didn't have a whole lot of money to just keep putting out money for ads and keep testing and seeing if it would work. So I kind of just stopped doing that, and I'm trying to figure out different ways to make money with less overhead. Does that make sense? So doing stuff that, you know, you can do organically, like this, you can do this, like buy websites and stuff like that, or e-commerce. You know, you could search for cheaper stuff. You don't have to buy like a $10,000, a $50,000, freaking $803,000 website, dude. You don't have to do that to make money. Yes, you do in a way have to have a little bit of money, like if you were going to run ads, because if you're doing e-commerce, you want to run ads, because who's going to know you're there if you don't run ads? And if you're trying to do it organically, that is the absolute slow turtle lane. So I was running ads and stuff like that, and I was pumping them out. And so anyway, what I was kind of looking at for my numbers was I spent like $2,800 on ad spend and like apps and stuff like that for my Shopify store. And I actually ended up making like 600, I don't know, let's say like 20 or 50 bucks or something like that. But it was like 600 bucks, dude. And I was selling these ocarinas, and I started getting sales, and I had an ocarina for like it sold for like 120 bucks or something like that. Dude, when somebody bought that, $120, that blew my mind. In my mind, something clicked at that moment that was like, man, this is possible. And it's gonna do the same to you. Trust me, if you do something like that, it's gonna click in your mind, and you're gonna be like, man, this is possible. I can make money online and like run ads and do all this stuff, and like it is possible to do stuff like that. So it's gonna blow your mind, like when you do it. You know what I mean? So it's like super cool. So it's like you can do something like that. But anyway, this Flippa. This is, like I said, I'm not going to get too in depth about the video, about getting into Flippa, but check it out. I'll include the link in the video, and also, I made an ebook, a blueprint for you guys, for you truckers, to help you get out of the truck. So in the blueprint, basically, I break down, I put in niches and stuff that you can do online while you're like sitting at the truck stops, sitting at the docks, You know what I mean? So you can look at all these niches and you can be like if you get the ebook, you can like pick one. It tells you what to pick, how much, like if you have time, if you have money, if you have a low threshold for like, if you get like super annoyed with like customer service and stuff like that, you know, we all do. But it's going to come eventually. You're going to have to like get good at customer service and good with talking with people. But it breaks down exactly how to pick, what niche to pick, like what side hustle, you know, to pick. It'll give you something to do. So it'll give you a scorecard. You know, you take the quizzes, you answer the questions, you put in the numbers, you add the numbers, and it'll tell you, yeah, this is good for you. And also in the blueprint, actually what it has is, I included like a list of like AI tools that can like help you guys, that can like exponentially excel like what you're trying to do, your business or a side hustle or whatever you're trying to do. You know what I mean? And these are just really good ideas that you can do online. Now this isn't like stupid like guru stuff. Like what you need to do is get yourself a pressure washer, and then what you're gonna do is pressure wash 50 houses. You want to make $1,000, you charge $20 a house. You know what I mean? It's not like that. It's just a blueprint of what you can do. Now the amount of money that you can make is exponential. You can make however much we're gonna cap it out at like $75 trillion. I don't know, whatever. But you can make as much money as you want from these side hustles. You have to put the work in. You have to be at the point right now where you're so tired of looking at the road and missing birthdays and driving those crappy trucks with those crappy broken seats, bouncing around the highway and just letting people cut you off, driving 65 miles an hour, and people who don't even know how to merge onto the highway because you're going 65, they're trying to get on the highway, so now you got to drive 45, so then you're dropping down, and then the people are almost smashing in. Now they're mad at you behind, and so now they're running you off the road because you're trying to let if you guys are tired of that, check out the blueprint. That's all I'm asking. I've got a free download like where you can check it out. It's got a preview. Check it out. I mean, it's really good. I spent a lot of time on it to help you guys get out of the truck to start something. But you know, you have to start. You have to start somewhere. You have to take that first step and say, yeah, I'm gonna make extra sources of income. Yes, I'm gonna do this. Okay, daily, I'm gonna watch one video daily about what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to learn one, you know what I mean? Learn one topic, one video a day, and then at night when I'm done driving, I'm going to do a little bit more research. It doesn't have to be like 75 hours. You don't have to do it all the time. You know, just take like 30 minutes to an hour, just learn a little bit and just get the gears turning in your brain of how you're going to do this, what you're going to do with it, who you're going to target, you know what I mean, and how much in a goal. Like set a goal for yourself of like, okay, I'm going to do this, and I want to make $300 a week, or $100. Just say $100 a week, $100. That's it. You know what I mean? And then just find something that works and build it up. Do it slow. That's all you got to do. Just take the first step. So the first thing that you're doing now is you're just like, yeah, this isn't, you're talking crap. You know what I was going to say. You're talking crap. This ain't going to work. Nothing's going to work. You don't know if it's going to work if you don't try it yourself. Guys, there's billions of people on this planet. Billions. There's plenty of money out there, and it's not even about making money. like a lot of people, especially for me, we want our time back. I want my time back. You know what I mean? I want my time back. I want to make money so I can get my time back. And then because when people buy stuff, purchases, they're not just buying stuff. They're not like, oh yeah, here's $50, here's $100. They're buying portions of their life, if you think about it. Because you figure most people are working $30 an hour, $20 an hour, 15 times, you know what I mean? So they're working these hours for this amount of money, and when they go to make a purchase, they're paying with their time. They're saying, did I work my butt off to justify buying this? Does that make sense? Look at how people are spending their money. Look at how people are spending their money. And once you learn how people are spending their money, you know, then you start to learn how to make money. Once you learn how people are spending money, you learn how to make money. Does that make sense? Because if people are buying a $1.50 coffee at Sheetz, but there's still how many people going to Starbucks and buying a $7 to $15 latte? You know what I mean? What does Starbucks have that Sheetz doesn't? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean the coffee's good, but they're like, yeah, I've got these world-renowned Colombian beans, and we make the coffee right in front of you. We've got these cakes, so we're selling you a coffee, and then here's a cake too. So that's an upcharge. Does that make sense? So, like, I'm gonna tell you guys, just check out the blueprint. Check out the blueprint I made. I'm gonna try to be putting videos out every Friday. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try every Friday, and I'm just gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be about me ranting or not. I don't know. Maybe, but I'm gonna try to pick topics, of course. But you know, like I said, I just want this to be as raw as possible for you guys. This way, you don't think that I'm like, you know, putting on this fake persona, like I'm some kind of millionaire. You know what I mean? Like I'm selling sheds. You know what I mean? Like. My wife is selling sheds. I'm selling sheds. It's not some glamorous, you know what I mean? I mean, yes, I am working on building up incomes and working on building up, you know, ways to make money. But you know, whether it's going to be slow or fast, whatever, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to stay out of the truck as long as possible. You know what I mean? Because I can't. I'll tell you what, my scoliosis can't take it, brother. My scoliosis cannot take it. My back, good Lord. Yeah, anyway. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Check out my blueprint. I'll put it in the description. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. See you guys.